Alright, these cable thieves come around the corner there. There's actually 3 of them. 2 are hanging back. You see the one guy in the front, he's keeping a lookout. And now they walk towards the electrical box, one in the wall. Now they look around. Obviously there was a sound of a car, so they backed off, and now they go back to the same place. Notice the time in the top right hand corner, and here they go for it. So they lift up the protective cover of the distribution box outside. They've now removed the cover, and there it's live, so they are really risking their life. There he's trying to remove a circuit breaker off the rail there, and there he's now pulling it with his hands, probably maybe some pliers. He's trying to pull the wire from the distribution box. If you keep turning it and twisting it, eventually it breaks. There was some arcing and some smoke, very dangerous. Yeah, he's twisting and twisting in the hope that the wire will fatigue and be pulled off. So that guy has a cable, and it's a cable with a circuit breaker at the bottom. And now they obviously hear something, so they left. This guy's going back for some more cable. This is copper cable. It can be sold, it has a good value. So the other guy is at the bottom of the street, and he's going to call out if he hears or sees a car. So he's the lookout, and then at the top of the street was the other guy who walked further forward, and he's obviously going to signal if there's a car coming down the street. So now this guy who's at the bottom of the street has seen the coast is clear, there's no one on the left, no one on the right, so he's going to come, he's got a bit of time, so he's going to come and help him strip the remainder of this distribution box. And they've obviously heard something, maybe a car, because now they're running. And there comes law enforcement. That is not the police, it's actually private security and also community security. Moments later, the private security comes round that corner. Notice in the vehicle are the 2 cable thieves. There he's just taking a photo of them. And there comes another security company, and he seems to have apprehended the 3rd cable thief. An additional backup has arrived on scene, all private security. These private security companies have successfully apprehended these cable thieves, and now they have to wait for the South African police services to do the formal arrest. And a bit later, the South African police services have arrived to arrest these perpetrators. Now, what these cable thieves are looking for is not only cables. Here we have the circuit breakers. They steal these circuit breakers. Then connecting the circuit breakers to the utility are these copper wires. Now, here we can see some that are left over. These copper wires have been pulled out of these circuit breakers, and that is what gets stolen. Then we have these bus bars. Now, these are usually copper, and once removed from this frame, they can take it to a scrapyard and get cash for the copper. For example, on this box we can see that the bus bars have already been stolen. So here's an example of what residents have had to do in order to stop this situation. Some of these cable thieves are part of a syndicate, but many of them are indigent people who are very poor, and they just try to get some money by stealing this copper.